is Penny with Sew Chill Sewing Studio. I want to share with you today some of my finds that I found on my road trip from Texas back to Colorado. There is a little quilt shop. Well, little. They have over 6,000 bolts. That's not really little. But I found this just by Googling, and there's signs along the road. So I thought one day I would stop. And I did. And I was so amazed what they had. It's Colby, Kansas is a very small town. It's exit 53, just go north, and it's right by the Dillon's grocery store. And I've been there 3 times, I believe. And so my husband said, "Do you want to stop?" And at first I was like, "Oh, let's just get home." But then I thought, no, I want to stop. I want to stop. And I really encourage you to stop at these small towns and find the quilt shops or whatever hobby you're into and see if they have a shop. Along I-70, there seems to be quite a bit. There's another one, I think it's called the Quilt Cottage in Hayes. We stayed in Hayes, but the timing was off. They don't open till 11, and we got out of there, I think, about 8:30 or 9. So by the time we got to Colby, we were good to go. So we got there and went inside, and oh my gosh, they're just the nicest people. The lady that owns it, I'm assuming she's the owner. She's always been there every time I go in there. She's just like, "Hey, what can I help you with?" And she did help me with my dad's quilt last year. Last year I made a quilt of valor for my dad. He was Army from 60 to 66. And I just thought, he deserves that. And I'll go ahead and put a picture up here of my dad as we wrapped him in this quilt last Christmas. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go back. My oldest daughter is getting married, and I wanted to make a table runner. I was watching Missouri Star Quilts the other day, and I got the inspiration. So I'll go ahead and put that up here as well. And you'll see, I'm not going to make a large quilt. I don't have time for that. And I just thought a table runner would be really nice, and it goes with her pattern, her China pattern. So here's the fabrics, and I told the lady there at Quilt Cabin in Colby, Kansas that, what I want to do, and she was on it. She just directed me right to the fabrics, and we pretty much started with the trellis with that color and then kind of built out from there. Now, when you go in this store, it's nothing but a maze. I mean, when you first walk in, there's 3 stacks of bookshelves full of fabric. And then you go around, and then, you just feel like a little mouse in a maze pretty much. So it was nice for her to show me where things were. And so we started out with this green cotton. She was just so excited about this. She wanted to sell this to me so bad. She said it was a brand new pattern, and they had different colors, and we really liked the different shades of green on here. So the trellis won't just be one solid green if you were to buy regular bias tape in the package. And so I'll make the bias tape out of here, and I will go ahead and do a video on that so you'll see how easy it is. Sometimes it can be a little finicky, but I think with this fabric it's going to be great. So just imagine the trellis, with a thin spot, and she kind of wrapped it like this, and that's going to be what it's going to look like. So we just thought this green kind of goes with my outfit too. And so this is just a cotton, and I got a yard of this because I wanted extra in case I wanted to incorporate it into the leaves and the flowers. Now this is going to be the background. I'm going to save the best for last. This is the background. I don't know if you can see, but there's really sweet little flowers. So I thought I would do, since it's going to be appliqued, things are going to be appliqued on, I thought I would just do a crosshatch quilting pattern. Nothing too wild, and I don't want it to interrupt the lattice and the flowers going up. And I just thought this was just so pretty, and the lines, the little crosshatch lines will look real nice with that. So we decided this is going to be the background on the front. Then I found this. This is just, and I can fussy cut it if I want like a yellow flower, or I want to use this leaf, or the butterfly. I thought the butterfly would be kind of fun to use, and the blues. All of these colors are in her pattern, her China pattern. She has the Lenox China pattern. I'll put it up here because I can't remember the name of it, but it's really pretty. It should just all look really nice on the table. And then when I was in Texas, I found, I think I got it at Kohl's. I found it's like a battery candle set, and it matches as well. So there's just going to be all of these florals on her table one day, and I just thought this was beautiful. So I think I got I got 2 yards of this, hoping I can use it for the backing. The lady said, use it for the backing, then it can be reversible. So I thought, that's a great idea. So I think I might do that. So I got 2 yards. I should have enough for all of the leaves and the flowers just appliqued up the trellis, and maybe the binding. I'm going to save the binding for last because I know I don't want to do the green. I want the green to just be in that lattice. But she did recommend using this, I guess, because there's just all those soft colors that would be around the edge there in the binding. So I just thought this was beautiful, and it's her colors. This would just look so good. And so I want to show you, just kind of give you a little tour of this shop. And not only do they have over 6,000 pulls of fabric, that's crazy, but they have so many pattern books. I love looking through pattern books and getting inspired. And I didn't buy any this time. They do have the gals from Fabric Cafe. They didn't have the new one. They probably sold out. I'm sure they did. But I love their style of quilting, where it's just 3 yards of fabric, and you get a focus fabric. So like here this would be probably the focus fabric and the light and the dark. And so you could do any one of their quilts with this combination. I didn't get a copy, or I usually take a picture of the top of the bolt so I would remember. I didn't do that this time. Just didn't think about it. But this shop is really fun. So just kind of take a look. I'm just going to kind of run a video right here. And if you're ever going through Colby, there's a place I always stop called the Oasis, and it's just a really clean gas station. It has a Qdoba, I think, in it, a Starbucks, and a City Walk. And so I stop there a lot of times just to kind of stretch my legs, and it's on exit 53, so it's on the west side of Kansas. And all you have to do is go north about a half a mile, and it's on the right. You can't miss it. There's all these cabins out front. They must sell those little barns you can put out in your backyard for storage, or sewing, or whatever you want to use them for. And then it said curtains. I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if she makes curtains for people. I did ask her one time, and they don't do long arm. They do have classes there, and I've been there on occasion when there's been some people there. So it's just a really cute shop. So next time you're on the road, take a detour and see what you can find. There was another shop I found, I don't remember the name of it, in McPherson. You can kind of tell the route I go, 70 to 135 to 35. And so in McPherson downtown, they have a quilt shop as well. I don't think they have 6,000, but they have a really good selection. And the people there were so nice. One time I was there, I guess it was the last trip, and we just thought, we'll just take a walk downtown. We've been in the car for a long time. And the lady was like, hey, we're going to have this event tonight. Do you want to stay? But we were tired, we were just really trying to find some food, and just kind of stumbled on this shop. And again, the last time we went through there, which was last week, wrong timing. We got there at 5, they closed at 4. That's just how it goes. So next time you're on the highway, on the road, on a road trip. See what you can find. I was hoping to go to some fabric shops in Fort Worth, like Richland Sewing Center, Berry Patch Fabrics. Down on Hewlin has a great selection. They sell Berninas down there. I've purchased sewing machines from Richland Sewing Center, and there's a new fabric store that I don't know how long it's been there, maybe just a few years, called the Fort Worth Fabric Store. I don't know, but I wanted to go. Time just didn't allow me. We were just too busy. So next time I kind of go down, I don't have as much going on, then I will stop in. And I do a little shop hop video segment here on YouTube. So check that out and see where I've been. There's a few here in the Denver area that I love. And I consider my home base Society. That's my home base for my go-to fabrics. Long arm. I got certified last year to do long arm. So I do have a quilt that's ready to go. That's, check that out. They're in Castle Rock, and they are lovely people. You will just adore them. And so that is my home base. But I wanted to come on here and share my project, and I will be videoing all the steps that I'm doing. So if you want to do that too, you can follow along. I can't guarantee you can get these same fabrics. Maybe if you take a picture of the screen or something and send a Quilt Cabin, she could probably send it to you. Otherwise, just check out your local quilt store. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you can like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.